Good evening, everybody. Depending on the location you guys is watching this Okpebholo podcast from. Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Thank you for coming and feel free to write where you are watching from. Yes, I did with my leader here, Chief Dr. MD, live in Olakoko Chamber for Monday Okpebholo, the Akpakomiza of our time. So, we get a lot of discussion we'll discuss here today. So as soon as they come, make una free share this broadcast. Thank you all for coming.
APC, Okpebholo for governor. Okpebholo for governor. Then it's in the house for deputy. Don't come out so in the dance. We are there. Always set. Since 1897, the matter never settled. If you are fast amigos, they fumble. As we be talking, not getting level. Enter the government, start every problem. Tata don't come as a hotel. And don't let's talk about this nonsense. Let's go to Okpebholo, the man of the people. Let's go to Okpebholo. Akpakomiza. Oh yeah, let's go to Okpebholo, the man of the people. Let's go to Okpebholo. Akpakomiza. Have you ever seen a good man like that? Now you be the person where those states want. All his promise, he go deliver. Everybody call me, don't come and go. Let's go to Okpebholo. Let's go for Lego.
I'll send the link to two.
Akpakomiza. Let's go to Okpebholo. Let's go for projects. Akpakomiza. Let's go for development. Let's go for education. Akpakomiza. Have you ever seen a good man like that? Now you be the person where those states want. All his promise, he go deliver. And don't let's talk about this nonsense. Let's go to Okpebholo, the man of the people. Let's go to Okpebholo. Akpakomiza. Oh yeah, let's go to Okpebholo, the man of the people. Let's go to Okpebholo. Akpakomiza. Let's go to Okpebholo, the man of the people. Let's go to Okpebholo. Akpakomiza. Oh yeah, let's go to Okpebholo, the man of the people. Let's go to Okpebholo. Akpakomiza.
Share the video. Share the video, everyone. We get to other congregates who won't join us for this Okpebholo broadcast today. As they come aboard, just share and feel free to welcome our Chief Dr. MD. So we still get another two guests who want to join us for this Okpebholo broadcast. It's all about Monday Akpakomiza, Senator Monday Okpebholo. Share the video, everyone, as we are waiting for the two guests to join. Just share, and feel free to write where you are watching from. I see you, Favor 2020.
Nuasha, Bakomusa,
Thank you. State. Now, Monday Okpebholo, who is the candidate of the APC in this election, is now being supported by Philip Shaibu. We saw Philip Shaibu joining the APC and bowing down before you. Now, how comfortable is that for you? And then secondly, the allegation that you also seem to have subtle sympathy for Asue Ighodalo, the candidate of the PDP. Just your comment on Edo State politics. Let's leave President Tinubu. You worry about his own issues. Yes, Edo State.
Edo politics. Asue Ighodalo is not electable. Right now, he fraudulently, according to the Federal High Court, manipulated and disobeyed the constitution of the PDP. He violated the electoral law and the electoral act, and that this, the primary that produced him was done in clear breach of the law and constitution. So as we speak, he's not a candidate. Number two, Asue Ighodalo cannot even speak the language of people of Ewohimi, where my late wife come from. Asue Ighodalo is not electable. Nigeria don't want double-breasted consultant transaction expert with one hand in the pocket. They have never been identified. He said he was chairman of Alagodaro. What was the achievement of Alagodaro? Other than spending billions of naira in consultancy. He is not electable. He does not understand the people. He doesn't know Edo State. He can't speak the language of his own village. Even the day he went to announce himself, he carried an interpreter to speak to his own villagers. When he finished, he went to Benin. He didn't sleep in his village because local people, in his view, are all witches and wizards, typical of some segment of the elite. A man like that can't govern. How can I, my dear friend Ruben, you know I can never sit on the fence. Asue is not electable. I cannot support him to do what? Asue is a worse version. All the people say they are technocrat. Let them remain in consultancy and do some transaction, whether they are lawful or unlawful. He managed a bank that is in business with Edo State. We have to investigate how much he has made it in consultancy between Edo State government and his own private company, including where he chairs some bank, whether he was a chairman or not.
Mr. Chomole, please fact check yourself as regards the court judgment. You talked about the court judgment. Fact check yourself. I think appeal court has reversed.
in Abuja
yes,
actually upheld
his judgment. So fact check yourself, Senator.
I think it's important to put truth
out there.
The court
it's not the Federal High Court.
No, you are not correct. You are not current. You are not current.
Okay.
What was before the Court of Appeal? There are several cases, right? One has to do with the one filed by Philip Shaibu. That one, the court said, Philip Shaibu has no jurisdiction because he did not participate in the former convention without going into the merit. Even yesterday, the issue of whether or not he forged his his registration card with INEC. INEC has said the card he paraded was not issued by them.
Senator
in
Shomole,
their portal, excuse me.
What ruling were you referring to then? Because we need to ensure that it's facts we're speaking. What ruling did you refer to? The one that says he forged or he's not the candidate?
Yeah, he has gone on appeal.
What ruling
is
that?
When that declaration was made, he said, excuse me, I don't know, I didn't come here to discuss
so what
that,
we have
on, I know that
what we have on as facts currently
excuse me, Asue is fine.
By Justice Lamido.
I'm not going to bother myself about this
appeal. All right.
What is important? What is important is this. What is important is this. Don't let us waste time on this thing. If he thinks he did have a case, he shouldn't have filed appeal. He filed appeal with the Court of Appeal yesterday or yesterday. We have certified true copy signed by the judge. He has the right of appeal, but he knows that the ultimate Yes, he lost that. He exercised the right, and the Court of Appeal rejected it. They are now headed to Supreme Court. And pray for him.
Okay, we are still
don't
waiting
want
for the
shortcut.
guests.
We want to
Excuse me,
defeat
Senator.
him so that he understands that the Edo
We are still waiting for
people
the
are
guests.
wiser now.
Senator.
Last time they use ethnicity, they use all
One
kind
of
of
them
things.
joined.
This time they can. Now let me go.
Yeah, I believe in network disconnect. I don't know. Maybe you can test him.
Yeah, I'll text him now again.
To the issue of Shaibu, because you asked me 2 questions. I
Okay.
with respect, allow me to answer the issue of Shaibu. Now you say you saw Shaibu kneel down before me in public. How did he ask him to kneel down? He said he's a prodigal son, and that is biblical. Who am I to stop him? Now, a father must have a large heart. We have welcomed him back into the APC family.
Yes, my name is Chief MD, and I approve this message. God bless.
Malwemiesi wonu wesana se hu oyu dominance no se mana oyo le opada luemi oni mode Okpebholo na no mo revival onu we na since 2017 2013.
All right, please share this broadcast, everyone, and feel free to write where you are watching from. And welcome our congrats. Our leaders will get to house. Soon as possible, we're going to start. Mister, thank you for coming. We appreciate your presence, sir.
Ebore mu he wonu we na no re mu he alu emi newo oda den machine ni jutu rebe ne re wonu we na ne che esabolo palueva ene mu we na he ne ba sabog agreement nele o house school newo. There is one set it last 2 years as a student in a supposing a regular enroll or lever don't enroll any student.
Mondo Okpebholo is a person who dominates and as a person big about a car or a yellow about Peter Okpebholo. Where am I? About a car with castle of Nebuna. Abale hibande toegene sensibilisation group rea arin abale kalu cancel babonebuna ole madie
Manu domi ma jiore ma ya gbede fo rebo oja no himi aribo en aribo agwo sema onyeme manu manu domi my
Bezo la se wa nyeme mbesu no la se wa nyeme ni.
Tamu da here na be governor.
Wow. Bokilu o ka po mo balo le mo na ma ye.
Agora pa oja. Agora pa. O arepa.
His philanthropism goes far beyond Udomi, his immediate community, but also felt within the length and breadth of Esa land. His concern for the security and survival of Esan people made him to single-handedly donate 5 Sienna buses to Esan security network known as Atanakba. A scheme that ensured that each of the 5 local government areas that made up Esa land got 1 bus each. This gesture made him the highest individual donor to the security outfit in the entire Esan land. Most interesting, this donation was done as an individual that was not occupying any political position at the time he made the. In the village of Udomi in Uwesan Irua, Providence ushered in a child of destiny in the early 70s. A child born without a silver spoon, but who through struggles and dream of hard work conquered poverty and today grew into a big tree under which a lot of people take refuge and solace. Many saw his chances of survival after birth as extremely impossible. Hence, they coined a name, Akpakomiza, for him. But today, he has become the beacon of hope and survivor for Udomi, his home and place of birth. The political and business mogul Monday Okpebholo, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the governorship aspirant of the APC in the forthcoming September 21st election in Edo State. His level of acceptance is beyond discussions, as everyone spoken to during interviews saw him as the savior and beacon of hope of the society. His philanthropic gesture to his home of birth is legendary, as both men and women of the community took time to eulogize his attributes. Here are some of their descriptions of the person of Monday Okpebholo, alias Akpakomiza.
All right. Please, the concrete studio before, I believe the internet is disturbing. Please just test him back. Yeah, thank you for welcoming Chief Dr. MD. Please, you people that is watching, make sure they welcome our Chief Dr. MD in the building. Okay, it's all about Senator Monday Okpebholo. We all know a lot of things about our incoming governor of Edo State. Not be another person, Senator Monday Okpebholo. The reason why we tell everyone to vote APC for this coming election. On the 21st of next month, few days to go. We're gonna carry phone, they call on people, talk to them, and remember them, so that they not go make mistake. Please, we need like 10 comments to welcome our leader here. So we are still waiting for our guests. They are still waiting for our guests. We are still waiting. Just give us like 3 minutes to push over. All right. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, Sunday. Thank you, Favor. Yeah. Chief India, I greet you. Yeah. She greets you, everyone as well. Yes. Thank you. Good looking. Thank you for welcoming our leader. So we give them like 3 minutes to come in, right? Yeah, unmute yourself, sir. Okay, he's talking. Okay. We still wait for them.
I'm on mute.
I say we give them like 2 minutes.
Let's give them time. It's okay, no rush. There's
okay.
Anytime. I booked the evening for this event, for this show, so I can talk to people about Senator Monday.
Okay.
I'm ready. And anybody that have a question.
Anybody that have question, feel free to note it down as well, okay?
If we never vote for Akpakomiza on the 21st, we are not going anywhere.
It is not about grammar. It's about good heart. It's about character. It's about commitment. It's about believing in the welfare and the well-being of your people. I want to make yourself to say you. That's the way you go now.
Okpebholo for governor. please drop the banner so that we can see. You are seeing, drop your banners. Your Excellencies, leaders of the state. I'm a pastor by the grace of God. And whether you are a Christian, you are a Muslim, or you are a traditional worshiper, we are all children of God. There is a scripture, Psalm 7 verse 9. Psalm 7 verse 9. And that scripture says, oh, let the wickedness of the wicked come to an end. Let the wickedness of the wicked.
Yeah, caller, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Now, why don't know?
You are welcome.
God will bless you now.
Amen. On you too.
APC don't take over Esan where I come from. Everywhere don't shake. All the big stars went there, Salan, don't for Akpakomiza for governor.
That's so.
You don't put fear for their body. I don't see say Ranomigo don't the craze today for social media. Say no Esama go enter Sabidia venue again.
Okay.
Say if we catch any Esama for there now for the gate, your own is finished. You know? Now so Ranomigo they cry just now for social media.
Because
they cry now.
He knows say the game, the plan where they get don't change.
He don't no big star for his salad when not there with Akpakomiza. Check the media, check the video when you play. Look at the people when they there. The some people when they there. Those are the people when matters for media for a salad. Those are the big musicians when they salad. Not that they there. Some people don't already take over. They don't already decide. Say, Akpakomiza for governor. God will bless all of now for selling this man out. For let us know, say, this Akpakomiza, we went close to her. We know how he be. Thank God, say some people don't they know who be this man. That woman, when they interview for the village, made them go PDP gubernatorial candidate village, made them go ask question.
Okay.
Whether they go see anybody when be like that, talk say this man they come ask they take care of people for village. God will bless you. Now make a let you start the program.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you,
sir.
Yeah, that's a very breaking news. Una here now say Ranomieson, he does the cry for that side because he does say all Esan land does stand with Akpakomiza. Who do you good? You must remember them. You don't go forget who did with you when difficult day the time. So Esan people not be push over. Now me talking. If Akpakomiza not deliver Esan, I go come out for media. But that is about the talker. I go come out for media. Me won't know whether some people don't forget the good when Akpakomiza do for them. And I know, say they don't go forget the good we do for them. They don't go forget the good. As we they talk, that shift day here now, we won't tell us something about Akpakomiza. Maybe they consider tell us about as when we settle down. Maybe they can't tell us now. Whether not be plan well now or the year now, so it fair do plan well now, so it not fair do plan well. Now we go the year. Talk about righteous people who in BC, if they lead, the state will go to the next level. The user and they compare plan well person. How? Not that possible anyway. So you just let Ranomigo the cry for that side. He never start cry. And now street now go. By the time we will don't put her for J4, now street now Ranomigo go. Now street. Before you go come on cloth for body, no go no. Now street they go. Now street. Now, street, they want to go cry. So, kudos to ASAM people. I always salute for una to remember the good when Akpakomiza do. Now, God will bless una. And he will do more. And this time around, he won't spread them to the whole state. Not before only Esa. Esa will be only Esa land. He will do for the whole state. Then he won't do something. So make people want to be back. Make you give her strength. Join her with prayer to take Edo State to the next level. So thank you for coming, Chief Dr. MD, once again. We appreciate your presence.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a great honor and privilege to be here, as usual. So God bless all our audience and those with multiple questions or clarity of purpose or reason why a man of grace, Senator Monday, should be supported. I'm here to answer the question. And it will be a great honor to put you right. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, my people, una know here, this broadcast today, now we all want do am. So, anything where you know say it dey bother you, where you not clear, una go free calling, make una dey leave una questions. Okay? Una go free calling, make una leave una question. But we still dey expect guests, so I believe that they busy a little. So they fit join us before the end of this broadcast or for the next broadcast they'll join us. So before we begin to receive callers, sir. So for you, how is the campaign going?
I'll be honest with you. There are multiple layers of the campaign. The superficial part, the critical part, which is the strategy part, and as most important part for me, that is the finance part. I think as it is right now, yeah, you see, we cannot allow ourselves to be carried away with the fame and the publicity and the noise and all that. We have to start looking things from the critical part. And the thing people should not forget is Obaseki have ran against a well-organized APC before, and he won as an acting governor at the time. He has all the blueprints. He has all the same machinery in his arsenal. And for me, I'm yet to be convinced that APC are not going to try to replicate what happened the last time with Pastor Ezeyamu. That will give us a failure because the same players, the same people, we need to be much more strategically different, strategically organized. Yes, my name is Chief.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Right. We need to be more strategically organized because the grand game that will win us this election is what we should focus on now. And that's far more important than anything else. I'll give you a good example. If you look at the last presidential election with Tinubu, Peter Obi, Atiku, while people were busy running and doing all sorts of drama, Peter Obi was the most, in fact, I would say in Africa at that point, Peter Obi was the most popular person. But in Nigeria, popularity don't win you anything. Popularity don't even win you as a dog catcher without a grand game. Over 49,000 polling booths. You have no agent as Labour Party then. So what I'm more interested in is to see how they are investing energy time in the grassroots, in the local community, in the local world, not the same politician making all the noise, all this. Gone are the days where one godfather go there somewhere, go say, these are the person we go vote all of us. Edo don't change. Edo is not like that anymore. That was Edo of yesterday when we have godfather, I will tell you, go this direction. Because if that could happen, Oshomole for defeat as Obaseki in the last election. It didn't. Edo don't change. Edo, you don't change completely. When we say you cannot just give that kind of instruction again. The local godfather in one community, one area would say, we are going with this. It don't change. People have now social media. People now can talk. People can interact. As a matter of fact, those when they are abroad get more influence than those so-called old community leaders or godfather. As I day now, if I that Eastern Northeast now, I know all the key areas where I get people get leg. Some guys still they even give small bread and butter to take up. If I call them, you think say one political godfather, I won't tell them if they vote against what me, who be their own family, go tell them. It's not possible. So Edo don't change. We have over 60% of under 40 youth who are very savvy, social savvy. They are the one that won Edo State last time for Peter Obi. They're engaged. If you go anywhere in Edo State, which I did for over a year, you will see that the population is getting younger. Or even when you go into the villages, you see old people where they do their burial and loads of younger generation. So you can't even buy them. You know, if you give them money, say take 10,000, 20,000, when I go vote this way, they will just laugh at you, collect your money and waka comot. So we need a ground game. And the election is bigger than just Eastern land. All this rally and everything happening in Eastern land is great. There's a do north, there's a do south. We need a good ground game because all my own contact in the whole 18 local governments who are at the ground force of the ground force with over 50,000 machines that I have, very few of them have been contacted. Everybody who is supporting Senator Mondina is from a distance. They need to get beyond that and start getting to the grand strategic game of actually getting the street person. Not what they heard, but rather than knowing Senator Monday for who he is. Senator Monday is bigger than APC in Edo State. Or rather, they should make Senator Monday bigger than APC in Edo State. Because if Senator Monday is seen as an APC candidate, then he will fail. Because the scene of APC at the national will be used as a weapon against him. And let us be honest, APC have failed woefully in the last 9 years at the national level. 8 years of Buhari is the worst that's ever happened to Nigeria. 1 year of Tinubu plus now is yet to be seen of any benefit to an average Nigerian. But Senator Monday is bigger than APC for Edo people, for who he is. That is how Senator Monday needs to be branded, and that's how they should push it. Yes, he's running in APC, but he's bigger than APC because of his plan, his vision, and his person, who he is as a person. Before he was a public person, he was already a benevolent human being before he was a public person. He was a humanitarian before he became a public person. You know, this is like Peter B would say, you can go and verify. Go and check, go and verify. Everything I say to you is from a position of fact. I didn't know Senator Monday personally. I did my own research. May I go check. Among everybody, may I go check. I do my own investigation. I call people. I have people in this town. I've seen a couple of the project. My very good friend, Barrister Monev. Monday Boy, he's told me so much about him. I've seen some of the project the other people have taken me to go show me while I was roaming around of the things he has done. Even before he became a senator, a public person. So, in my own context, or my own view, Senator Monday should be supported and given a chance. I'm not saying Asu is bad. Neither I'm saying Akpata is bad. These are wonderful gentlemen.
Olakoko, can you hear me?
If any of them win,
hold on 1 minute.
They'll do their best to bring the state up. However, Senator Monday is better. Asue is a great man. He's a successful man. He's a proud Asa man. I'm very proud of him on a personal, private level, as a private, successful person. Same with Akpata, is a former NBA president. He's a wonderful man. I'm very proud of him too. He's a proud Edo man. Very proud of him. But in this context, not because Senator Dr. Asue is bad, not because of Akpata is bad, not because even there's another gentleman, the AA candidate, Prince Tom, Isegali, very good intellectual man. My very own personal friend as well, Pastor Isaiah Azena, or we call him Pastor Azena. These are great men. These are wonderful men. These are compassionate men. But one must win, and in comparison, one must be chosen. We cannot choose all of them. It doesn't make them bad. It means in this context, we are not comparing Senator Monday to Jesus. We are comparing Senator Monday to this gentleman, to this refinement, and we are looking at their disposition, and we are looking at their antecedents. In that context, we're looking at what Senator Monday have been doing. As such, Senator Monday have a hedge. Senator Monday is a compassionate and caring person. It's an empathetic human being who has done a lot in those states, and it deserves to. We need to go. I saw an article somewhere where somebody was saying, that about the elite, that we should support the elite to rule. I'm like, what does that mean? The elite have been ruling us. What is the result? I mean, do you want to say Obaseki is not an elite? Parade himself as a technocrat. That was how it was sold to us. So it's time to try somebody who may not be as articulated as a barrister or whatever as a showman or the rest, but it's just a normal human being, a common man. We need a common man that cares, with empathy. We don't need all those drama and title. The qualification to be a governor is a school cert.
Okay. All right. Let's take this call. You will be they call me, I will they call you back. Yeah, Emmanuel, we see you there, we see your comment. All right, feel free, call back. You will be the call. So my people will still the watch. Number there for comment section. If you still get any questions you want to ask, feel free to leave them for comment section there. So, sir, according to their campaign, is there anywhere they are not getting it right so they can buckle up?
I'll be honest, I think their communication is really not up to par yet. Many of the things you see being done right now are done by outside people. Their communication and branding and expression of Senator Monday is below par. What do people truly know about Senator Monday that comes from Senator Monday himself or his campaign? Very little. You know? Very, very little. Coming out of the campaign, people truly know about Senator Monday. So my friend, Barrister Monet, just texted me saying, or is sending his apology, could not join because he's with General Sise, who just lost his mother. So I want to express my condolence to General Sise for the loss of his mother on the show. General Sise is a major supporter, a senatorial district leader, a senatorial district leader, and major supporter of Senator Monday as well. And so I extend my condolence to him.
Consulate as well.
So as I was saying, that the campaign needs to work on their communication. You see, their communication and their messaging. You see, the thing is, social media is a tool where you carry your message out. Behind your message is your communication. Your communication behind that is your strategy. Now, there's no clear strategy coming from the campaign as how Senator Monday campaign is addressing some issues, like his lack of interest in doing one-to-one sitting down, like his messaging, his branding, his image, his personality, his character, his nature. There's no communication strategy behind it. Just posting things, posting videos, events, and everything without a proper strategic thinking behind it, it's not communication. And that's the place they're lacking. And if you see Aswe or Akpata, for instance, there's a message, there's a method to their messaging. They not just, I'm not talking of their extra support, I'm talking from the campaign. There's a method to their messaging. Like I said, I'm a grown man. I support Senator Monday with my free will, not with anybody giving me anything or convince me otherwise. I do my own research. So my honesty or my criticism of anything I see is for them to do better so that they can succeed. Because I strongly believe Senator Monday's success is my personal selfish success. The fact that I openly endorse him against every other people's wishes. People wanted, because I'm a labor person, people wanted me to keep quiet, not to endorse, not to say anything, and keep my distance, and just support him on the ground with my connection or possibly donation. I'm like, no, that's hypocrisy. That's cowardness. I'm not one of those who would support you secretly. Why? If because of that I will lose a vote tomorrow, but at least you will know who I am today. I'm a man of integrity. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I will hold my hands up and apologize. But I will stand my ground and speak my mind. So as such, I'm saying today, as much as I wish Senator Monday well to win, I think their communication strategy needs to be revamped. We have a few more weeks to go to election. Their messaging needs to be more tailored with a purpose, with a sense of direction to where they're driving the message to, not just message or message say that's just noise making. It needs to be orchestrated strategically that they're driving it to a point. They're moving the conversation to a point. That's when strategy on communication meet messages that is pushed out through the medium of reaching people, either through TV, advertisement, social media, and all those stuff. They're very lacking in that. It's very, very porous. I'm not impressed because you will assume there are some veteran of politics in this group. But the way they do things all days is not what it is today. You understand? You can see a 16 years old boy who can design different social media thing for you, but what is the core behind it? What's the message behind it is more important. So I don't see that here in the campaign at all. I don't see that here in the campaign. And they cannot forget, APC cannot forget, they've lost once to Obaseki.
It will not happen again. It's not APC work against APC.
No, for it not to happen again, they also have to do things differently. They also have to do things differently from what it was that got them, because the same people who were running that campaign, the Oshomoles and all whatnot, are the same majority of the people running this, with a caveat of a different candidate. If you see that Ezeyamo contest, we have even a week or two before the election, Tinubu came to Edo. All the top northern leaders came, everywhere came, saturated those states. At the end of the day, Obaseki won. The same people Obaseki had, the machine he used to win the election, they are still very loyal to him.
No, they are not there anymore.
My dear brother, make we leave that. Let me tell you something.
The machinery of PDP are not there anymore, sir. They are not there. They are not there.
You know, okay, let me bust your bubble. The thing what Obaseki do since a year ago plus. Obaseki was planning for this election before me and you even start talking of who is Senator Monday is. You understand? All the boys where they run street, including the so-called vigilante, is paid them up to date. loyal to the core. That's number one. Is the chief security officer of the state. So it means even if the federal government send army to Edo State itself, I'm just exaggerating now, army, they have to surrender to the chief security officer of the state, which is Obaseki. So they cannot do anything without his permission or discretion. As the chief security officer of the state, number one man. So rule out the idea that security people might come from anywhere trying to do anything that will work against Obaseki. If you talk about, say, the structure that these gentlemen have, what's his name? Shaibu. That structure he has, he enjoys because of the power of the state. Now, because of the power of the state, he enjoyed that structure, be able to use that structure. He doesn't have the power of the state behind him. If he carry talks today, say won't go do anything with that, police will shoot him and his talks. He doesn't have the power of the state to do that. So that's one aspect. So if you look at even the area boys or something, went like Tony Kabaka, whom I think, yeah, credible, there's limit to what he can do. As he did so, police can arrest him anytime from now before election and keep him in jail till after election, that because they thought they assume it's going to disturb the peace of election. Don't doubt Obaseki able to do that. All the talks that might want to work against him a week, a day or two before election, he can arrest all of them, and he has the power to do so. He can arrest all of them and put them in jail. That he wants to have a safe election. So what do you do? So if you take that one out, what you have is the voters. So you now need to have a direct organizing force with the voters to overwhelm any election rigging. And for you to overwhelm any election rigging, you have to play the local game. Not just the market woman, not just the landlord, not just the clubs and association, but the one-to-one on the street. And that's when strategy comes in. And the only way you can get those people is to tell them your story, because you can't give them money to convince them. You have to tell them your story and your plan for them. They need to hear you, or at least get your message directly to them. I'll give you a good example. I remember I went to one primary school, right? If you go, this is the thing you can just start doing when I talk of communication strategy, although the schools are on holiday now or something. If you go to one school, let's say one secondary school, public or private, let's just say public secondary school in one community now. In that secondary school, you're going to have close to 200 to 300 children, right? Yeah. It means you go there and talk to those children. This is communication strategy about education, about the future, about your plan for them and everything. And you give them flyers, that A5 small flyers. Not everything you need to spend money. Those children will go home in that community where they come from. They will go home and talk to at least 1,000 persons, because most of them will have one father, one mother. So when they tell their mama and their papa, 500 who you talk to, they've spoken to 1,000 people in that community. Now imagine, say, their papa have 3, 4, 5 wives. That's communication strategy. You see, you can go to the elders of that place, talk to them and give them money, say, it don't reach them. That boy go home, that guy go home, he go tell his sister, he go tell him brother, he go tell him mama, he go tell him papa, he go jump to the next street, next neighbor house, he go tell the next neighbor, governor come to our school today. You go tell that one, papa, tell the mama, tell them, see the flag, this is still saying one today. That's when you start putting strategy behind it. But if I go to Odogbe now, my own village, I only sit down the elders, talk to the elders, give them cola, come out. The whole total elders there 20 or 30. Those elders, now so PDP go come, he go call all of them, he go sit down, talk to chop cola. Now so PQF go come, CDC go come, everybody go come, they go sit down, chop cola.
Okay.
If you
It's
know
like
them,
you get caller. Una when they wash, number day comment section according to before we start. You see the way our MD talk say, make una call in, make una ask questions. Okay, feel free to do that. Hello, yeah, go ahead, caller. Good evening.
Yeah, Olakoko, good evening.
You're welcome.
And good evening to your guest, Mr. MD. I will ask a few questions, but I won't correct something. And am I free to speak, Abi?
Yeah, go ahead. Freedom of speech.
Yeah, I did listen to your guest, Mr. MD. He did talk about, although in grammar, he did well. He won't feel like say past afternoon, but we still dey understand that I need.
You go bring her come down now.
He go bring her come down. You don't understand me. Inside me, bring her come down. Now, in the talk, I see you. They ask some questions, and I see. I listen to them, and they talk about the election practice, the strategy of election. You ask some questions. You tell us the 2020 election different from this present election, but if they try to tell you the people will work for Baseki. Now they still be the same people with the lawyers. That's not true. I know Mr. MD, sorry for point of correction. If you look well, I think a lot of people know this president election. See, Obaseki, as we speak, so there's nobody on his side. And so just say that 2020 election and this present election, if you say those people will stay with Obaseki, say that they still stay with Obaseki, that's not true. Those people that left APC with Obaseki was in APC, you remember? And he moved from APC to PDP. And when he was going, he divided APC. A lot of people, all the Adams, not Adams for a go. And we are not with Obaseki in PDP. And they not moved back. So, the thing they complicated here because we see different. There's nobody in PDP. The only person in PDP that we know is Matthew Deokene. And Matthew Deokene is just, he never won election one day. He has never won an election. We know history. He has never won an election. The first election when he went through his step for seniors, he lose. Come to that campaign strategy. Okay, if the way APC they campaign, because I just finished with their campaign now, I spoke to them at people, but okay, they go work 10 minutes. And Olakoko, I would like me to go find out video. You need to come see the voter, organic voter, because I dey check people online. I say the voter. Now poor people, common people, they get PVC. They have the PVC. People who are Obaseki, are you not saying people who are Obaseki don't take their land and all that? They don't say people. This election is not about whether it's they listen to Okpebholo because now they want change. And I think these people, what they spoke today, I was so tough. People were tough. If they say they see this road, they can't do them, they can't supervise them. So these are the voters. If Obaseki goes primary school, go gather children, they say, I got no fund their school. Their parents, now they go. Their parents will say, this government, no, they do well. There's no food. We know. So which school they go? They want to say that they decorate, they show some few schools. People are suffering. Let's say the truth. All I know, sir, I just want to correct this notion of stage in terms of security. Yes, Obaseki is the security of the state. We all know that. But the truth of the matter is, on election day, the federal security will play in because if you listen to INEC and the national, what's it called, is it NIA or so, they don't talk about the election because Obaseki don't raise the threat. So if and they are looking at those of Obaseki, what's it called, the vigilante. No vigilante will participate in that election. And I promise you, before the day of election, you will see they will ban that vigilante. None of them will participate in that election. So we are not saying federal. We want federal minds to protect the vote of APC because APC wants to vote. And the people are getting the message. So the strategy is good. I don't know any other strategy. We have to talk to the people Because this is the first time all the leaders in Edo State, they are united together. Everybody is united. There's nobody. We will not know. We will say now a day for Baseki. This is Edo is so divided. There are some groups that are so angry with him. Those are just declaring their own for corner. So everybody will take regret. Even the boy when they sell rent for street, where they collect pass for his hand, they collect ticket for his hand, or the boy they collect the sell rent for street. The boy won't vote against Obaseki. The Agberos, those people who Agberos, they collect their bags, collect their collect their ticket for their card, everything. They want to vote against him. They don't say not be able to be one. They don't say now Obaseki is one. So let the message be clear, sir. You understand? We know we have been in APC, their strategy for me is good. And I'm so happy to see this is the first time to see all the leaders they are united. 2020, Israel Yamu got that ticket. But the Modubo and the rest of them, lots of leaders, they were not working for Israel Yamu, they worked against him. And that 2020, the dynamics of that 2020 election was so different. The factors surrounding it is not there anymore. So Obaseki is outgoing governor. So his power is just limited. We know he can use his last power, but it is not going to work. So we all know the Obaseki people loyal to us. There's nobody. Just tell us the people. Tell us the people. There's nobody. Everybody that moves, even the people you want to meet in PDP, the Obedi and those legacies, they all break out. So who is there? Is it Olumaki? Those baby PDP people yesterday, those are baby PDPs now, and they are just taking his money. So Obaseki has no plan. The only plan he has is to ring, but he can't do that again because that way they don't block her. You know, if you bring the election, but nobody's going to vote for PDP. Nobody's going to vote for PDP. 100%. Everybody will vote Akpakomiza because we see Akpakomiza as a true man who say I will do this thing, he will do. So, sir, that's I don't know if you are following up, but we are following up. There's nobody there. I tell everybody to come out and tell us, say this and this person, apart from Maxi, the friend that we know, and he has never won election. He tests himself the other day for Senate, and he lose the election. On a very good day, if everybody was in touch with Obaseki, Martin will not get that position because he's a very politician. He has no Martin cannot win. I doubt if he can win what now. We speak about that. He can. So who is in PDP? They are just taking Obaseki's money. Nobody is there. That's all I have to say, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. And so before you
kindly respond to.
Yeah, you will respond. Before you continue, even the vigilante, for almost 1 year now, they never receive salary. They never pay them. And the way you take rate Akpata, take rate Asuen, Usero down, Edo people know they look there like that. Because Akpata not get anything we don't do for Edo. He never get anything we don't do for Edo State. Akpata not get any angle when he don't do Bueho. Say na he Akpata, na he do am. Even Akpata, they proud, they tell people say na Lagos boy. He na worry. So for us, whenever they look at Akpata like our person, we they look at like a stranger. You see the last time when he visit Palace, na lawyer they call her, na he be the head of lawyer. But lawyer, for you to introduce yourself in the front of our second God, Akpata begin to talk like a baby when they put for the bottle for your mouth. You know, if he explain himself, you know, if he address himself. So Akpata not be, for me, the way you rate him, he never reached that angle. Even this Aswen who settled down, Oga plan way. No. If you're a good businessman, his wedding, his booty, that one for Inyash. Rich man will not remember home. Not be rich man. Rich man will not remember his people. Not be rich man. If he use the power, all the chances we get, to remember his people. I believe it's everywhere for Yesa. Now, we settle down, we settle down. As soon we settle down, now for full everywhere. So Akpata and Aswen, they put them together. They go nowhere. Yeah, go ahead. Sir.
Right. First thing first, the thing I will not do is to disparage any of the candidates that have put themselves out there with a plan, a vision, say they won't do something for Edo State. That is why I say these are great men. They are personally successful for their own pockets. Their money not join my money not join their money. Do you understand? I've met these people, I've spoken to them. So I don't want to talk the thing where it goes come across disparaging. Say this one no good, that one no. I say that one way better pass for now. Not to say this one no good. Not to say that one no good. I don't want to do that. So now one way better pass than I'm listening on Monday. And I see some of the comments say when someone say they're not sure that this man they support Senator Monday as he speaks. The funny to me.
Hold on, sir.
No worries.
Most people don't go understand the way. Hello. Hello.
Hello, I greet you also.
Yeah, the house greet you.
Thank you very much, Olakoko. May God bless you.
Amen.
And I greet you, that's my big brother. Then may God bless you. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming to the show.
You're always welcome.
We appreciate you. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Amen.
So I have a little contribution that I want to make. So with all due respect, I want to remember you two people in our state. They are not a politician till tomorrow. They were not a politician. Number one, it's Sam of Benin Kingdom. Chief Gabriel Osawaru Benedion. He was not a politician. Go and look what he's done in his town of Okada. Then number two, this man, he was not a professor or a lawyer or anything. He was nobody, just like Senator Okpebholo. Then number two, go and look at Dr. Iyaji Efionagi from Igba. Go and look at how he did Igba. This was a man that doesn't go to school. They have that talent, they have that wisdom. Sir, with all due respect, before you can rate people, look at what they have done to their people, not by his pocket or I'm a professor, lawyer, I'm a this. At the end of the day, you can't give your people water to drink. Somebody like Aswen Ihodaro, they were killing their own people. Fulani, everybody knows that everyone was so tough. Their people cry out. Businessman were known in the whole world. Chairman of Better Beauty, chairman of Okpebholo, they call him. How much does he donate to his people? 100,000 naira. 100,000 naira. But they now go to a man, Akpakomiza. They went to that man. That man not only donates money, he bought them a vehicles. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. He bought them a vehicles. Then today now, as whenever think in his life that one day he will come and beg these sharp people something. He never think in his life like that because he always look at himself that he's on top. And for his speaking, if you want to shine, don't you see the way he talks? He always bold. As when I look him as a somebody. God forbid, but he will not even win a councillor. That kind of person should take Governor Lagos or Ibadan. My big bros, sorry, you way they speak fish in English, you're not going to enter a government. He's so proud, bold. He don't die. It's just because of this election. So he's bringing me set by election. I've studied him. I've known him. So, sir, we talk to respect. Somebody like Akpata as well. We didn't know Akpata. They are saying that he's a lawyer of this, he's a lawyer of that. We didn't know them. We didn't know that. So all we need now is somebody that we can feel, that knows our pain, that he has been with us. Anytime we cry out, he always be there for us. That is somebody we need now. And the other one, sir, you said Obaseki is the chief security. That is why the federal don't want to bring to board that they should have state police. Because the governors, if you dare give them that power, any governor that have already taken power as a governor in the next 50 years, nobody, no other party can take over that power. It's only them because they have their own state police. That is why federal don't want to approve that law. So for me, when you say that it's the chief security can arrest Kabaka, no, that can never work. No, it doesn't have that right. He can say, okay, go and arrest him. Fine, they can go. Kabaka can tell them, what is my offense? They will say, if he didn't have anything to do, or he didn't do anything, just doing it because of politics. Sir, with all due respect, the next one, our Kabaka will be out. Because he's feel that he's in the power, he destroys his hotel, he doesn't respect law, he doesn't respect court. Court give an order for him not to destroy that hotel. Before they know, Obaseki went there to go and destroy that hotel. So, sir, with all due respect, that is a chief security, he can do to know that one like before, that one like Buhari time. And if you may look at the 2020 election, Buhari with Osibajo, they work against APC. Buhari told Oshomole to give Obaseki that ticket. Oshomole said no. That is why they all work together to bring Oshomole down from national. Buhari, when they said that they win, when we were taking their case to court, Buhari was the first person that congratulates Obaseki. We all know how the game play. Buhari, Osibajo, and the APC men, they were the one that supports Obaseki. But Baba Tinubu, our president now, he never supported Obaseki. Don't you see the video that our president did that time? That we all should vote Obaseki out. Obaseki is not a politician. Yeah. He said it that time. He said we should vote him out. A governor that is working with 7 or 10 House of Assembly, is that a government? Look at the debt that they have put to beneath people's life. Look at the debt. Few days ago, now, Obaseki are going to go and borrow 520-something billion. What do you want to use that money to? Look at what we are facing in those states now. Look at the pain, no road, nothing. Look at the campaign that they did today. Look at Upper Mission. Look at road. In Benin, look at road. Where do you want to use those money to now? Nothing. We are saying nothing, and we are speaking big grammar. This time, with all due respect, we don't need the English again. If we say Naisha once speak, when we can meet the Asian, they say Benin they not speak when I be Asian. May speak, can we go here? Because enough of professor. No, this time we doesn't need that. So thank you so much, sir. May God bless you. But your communication, I'm still looking at the commenting, and the rest people are saying that you are not APC, you are a PDP or something like that. So, sir, if we are just saying something, sir, we have to just go straight. Thank you very much. May God bless you. Thank you, Olakoko. May God bless you.
Bless you too.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Go ahead.
Yes, I just want to contribute to this broadcast.
Yes, sir.
I welcome the MD, doctor, Chief Doctor MD. There. So, the way we are seeing this election, I want to advise us what to do differently.
Exactly, my dear brother. Thank you. Finally.
I don't know how to say. Why? Because today, I've seen that the Labour Party in the whole local government, the party chairman and the group have just decided to APC. Then when you're saying that people who win the election from Obaseki, they are still with Obaseki, that is not true. That's not true. Why? Because the former APC chairman, Aslen was with them then, like that. So many of them like that, which I don't want to mention names, they are not with Obaseki now.
That's true.
So,
my dear brother, let me cut you short so I can finish.
That's where they can gain more money. Why? Because the APC, they are not the power in those states. They don't have.
My dear brother, let me cut you short and so I can explain something to people.
Just to make money. And then some of them don't have the finishing. Some of them are from Lagos. You see when it's going, the things. So we don't see anything there. And over here and his gang and also they cannot win the election. The extra people will never vote for him. Why? Because
yes.
you cannot read from where you don't show.
No, before we take another caller, let me clear something.
Yeah, this will be the last time caller.
They can hear, they watch this program, what they can do differently.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Let me clear some things. Number one, the last caller said something that people. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's like your sound
maybe
is
because of the speaker.
Because of the speaker.
It might be because of the speaker, because the same.
Okay.
I've not changed anything. Anyway, my point is this. Hello?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me. Now, my point is this. We all want Senator Monday to win. And if we want him to win, we must be honest to watch every areas where there might be problem. Or there might be hidden problem whereby we are not based on just on our own comfort zone or on our own perception. So that we make sure that any loophole of the enemy, we're able to anticipate it, we're able to cover it. Let me tell you why Senator Monday, me a supporter, and why I'm a die-hard supporter of Senator Monday, even more than many of you. And I have spent millions supporting him. Not just a mouthpiece supporter. I spent millions supporting him. I have people who are paid to post, to write everything for him. Senator Monday represents the desire and hope of people like me, a child of nobody. I'm not one of the elite, one of the oligarch, or one of the known name in Edo State, or even in my own village of Kodogbe.
Can you, because this part is very important for us, can you log out and come in again? Because the sound is strange.
Okay.
By the grace of God, the wickedness we have seen in the.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I apologize for that. As I was saying, so some people may misunderstand the thing why they talk, thinking maybe I'm not supporting Senator Monday very well, or maybe I don't understand the politics of Edo State. Make I tell you now who I be and how I arrived at supporting Senator Monday. I was the first UK Labour Party chairman, a UK who established the whole UK Labour Party and the obedient movement in UK all over Europe and flowing to America. I also contested in Labour Party for the Edo State governor. I spent over a year in Edo State, going around every local government ward and every area of Edo State. I have relationship across Edo State. Not only that, I also before I even start running around Edo State, before the election, I was in Nigeria going across the southeast area of Nigeria. So I know the local politics. I know the local politics of Edo State. Don't just follow the hype of what you see, say where then they talk for TV, all those crowds and everything. That they're very good. But as you and I is concerned, let's talk also honest. If you truly believe, say, Senator Monday must win this, not just for the sake of Senator Monday alone, for people like you and me, that a child of nobody can rise from the arches of this toughness, pull himself up by the shoe stripe, and run and with the hope and anticipation that one day he will become somebody and gain the promise of Edo State. That man who lost his mother at an early age, unknown to anybody, with just hope, he became a senator. With the same hope, he's running to be governor of Edo State. Imagine if you win, what that would do to that young child. Like that young boy in Odogbe in my village, who is also a child of nobody, who the father might just be a farmer, or a mechanic, or a tailor, or even jobless. For that child to see someone like Senator Monday that rose and pulled himself by the bootstrap and became a senator and a governor, and God knows, maybe a president if he chooses to be, and even become something greater than that, but a successful businessman too. That is what Senator Monday represents to me. A son of nobody who have a vision and a dream that he can be somebody in Edo State, regardless, say he get a big papa name or not, or connected or not. So I want Senator Monday to win because of people like me, a child of nobody, who only have the dream of the greatness of Edo State. I want Senator Monday to win because of your own children and your children to come. Not every of your children will grow up in Edo State. And some who did, as well, to also have the hope, like Senator Monday. So, me, I don't care. I concluded, when I decided I was going to support Senator Monday, I never allow anybody to convince me otherwise. I did my own research. I spoke to Dr. Aswe. I know Akpata, I spoke to him. We're both in the Labour Party. I spoke to other candidates as well, including my dear brother, Pastor Azena, and then my very good friend, Prince Tom Sigali. I spoke to them. I spoke to my other friend, the AD candidate as well, and many more. Most of these candidates I know on a personal level. Many people even tell me, say, make I not come out publicly and endorse anybody, simply because of my future opportunity to work or to. I said, no. It's about integrity. It's about honor. It's about sense of duty and purpose. I came out. Me, I support Senator Monday. I've been on TV, paid for, defending him, explaining who he is. So I beg of you, don't doubt my commitment to Senator Monday's success, or question my passion for him to win. But having said that, we also must be honest with ourselves when we see some little things. We need to be able to speak out so that they can hear and work on it. Because what we want is for him to succeed. That's what we want. People they talk say Obaseki this. My own be say I never underestimate a desperate man. Obaseki is desperate. And if you don't know, Obaseki is desperate. If Obaseki is not careful, he will go to jail because there's a lot of things fraudulently done. Obaseki has already borrowed 450 million or billion. How much money? He would do everything and anything to win. And he's desperate. Desperate people are more dangerous than you can imagine. They don't care. And that should make you worry. Obaseki have nothing to lose. That should make you worry. Because every of those people we are talking about, don't be surprised. We've seen it before. 2023 election. Do you think that somebody who called himself Professor Adamu, what is his name, the INEC chairman? Do you think the INEC chairman can be bought? Officers, police, even the youth corps that was supposed to be writing results are giving different results. All these things, we must anticipate and plan for it, because we are dealing with a very cold, calculated heart human being who is desperate and is a master betrayer. So make we get real. We're in a fight for the common man, and we have a common man running. We're in the fight for the child of nobody. We have a child of nobody running. We're in a fight for the hope of the next generation. We have a man who is the hope of the next generation. I personally christen him a man of grace, because his life is a life of grace. From the very moment he was born to this point, Senator Monday have lived a life of grace. As such, we cannot close our eyes and just pray and hope. We have to walk. We have to walk. Faith without work is nothing. We have to walk. We cannot just hope Senator Monday win. We cannot just pray for him to win. We have to, I am doing my own best. I'm spending millions of my own money. Writing, publishing, advertising, paying. Somebody just called me just now. I know how much I spent today on promoting Senator Monday. So I want him to win. I'll be honest with you. Even though I've spoken to Senator Monday several times, I have his personal contact. I don't even call him. I don't sit down and discuss ABC because he's a busy man. He has a campaign to run, an election to win. However, let's call a spade a spade. We have to take Obaseki very seriously. Very, very seriously. Politics is complicated, and in Nigeria it is even worse. And I believe it's even worse. So let us not play this game of saying this. We have to be careful and serious. I have seen hope die. 2023, when Peter Obi failed, I was in Nigeria traveling around state to state campaigning with money, my own money. From Enugu to Anambra to everywhere. Campaigning. To Abia and El Prospect, paying through the nose. And I see how hope died. I see how people lost confidence. I see how people lost the belief. If you notice, there are more people who are doing the jackpot now after the election of 2023 than before the election. There was hope in Nigeria. Finally, when Obi started running, people were dreaming of coming back home. Now everybody are finding a way to run out of the country. That shall not happen to Edo State. So for that not to happen to Edo State, me I dey beg on and beg everybody. You, your own single self, how many people within your circle you don't talk to about Senator Monday? Take just 20 people in your circle, not somebody far away, not those abroad, those in Edo State that will vote in your local area. That is called strategy. Forget the big rally. Talk to them. Say, you, my dear brother, my dear sister, I want you to today make 20 calls, 50 calls, or even 10 calls of people in your village, in your town, or in your area. Tell them about Senator Monday. This is what you will tell them about Senator Monday. Senator Monday is a compassionate man. He's a man of destiny. He's a man of grace. He has emotional intelligence. At the early age, he lost his mom. He's lost his sister. He didn't go to school until his 30s. However, he made himself a successful man in IT. Not only that, he's a benevolent, generous human being. He's done so much, over 100 projects. Before he became a senator, during the time he's a senator, he's a man with project orientation, community project. Not be say I make one my friend millionaire or that. Community project. How many people don't pay their secondary school to university fees? That's who he is. He's a caring, compassionate person. He don't speak grammar like Aswe or speak English like Olumide. Yeah, he may not be a barrister. Those people are successful for their own pocket. Senator Monday is successful for us. Even without being a governor, Senator Monday is the kind of people a lot of people should emulate. I say, I want to be like him. Now, becoming a governor. Imagine the thing we go do for a two state. Just him being a governor, before he even start doing anything, how the next generation would feel and be able to dream that a child of nobody, for you, can rise from nowhere and become the governor of the state. This is the story we need to tell, so that the next generation will come up with hope, that they can be anybody. That little child in Odogbe, my village, can look up and say, you know what? If Senator Monday can be governor, senator, and now governor, I can be a teacher, I can be a doctor, I can be a pilot, I can travel the world. I can be an engineer. Yes, I can be the local government chairman. Also, I can be the House of Rep, the Senate, the governor, even the president. Because Senator Monday can do it. He came from poverty. And by the grace, is going to be the governor of Edo State. And those children can then believe it, that it is possible. You don't have to come from a family of big name, or you don't have to come with money. You just have to come with the grace of God. And with strong belief in yourself, that by the grace of Almighty God, by the grace of our ancestors, it will make the son of nobody, the daughter of nobody, somebody in Edo State. That's what Senator Monday represents. This is why you must support him and fight for him to win, because it's a victory for you. His victory is a victory for you, for your child, for your children, and children to come. They will look back, history will look back, and it will be the moment Edo change. That everybody beginning to believe in Edo State, that in Edo State, anybody can be anybody. Any child of anybody can be anybody. Any son of anybody can be anybody. Any daughter of anybody can be anybody. They can be somebody. Because Senator Monday proved it. That is possible. And that is why I support Senator Monday. I want him to win by all means necessary. So I know they take anything for joke. I know they take anything for play. I don't underestimate a desperate person. If you ever dealt with a desperate person before, you will understand that Obasaki is desperate. He can do and undo. He doesn't care, as long as I get its ways. And that is the point. That is the point, my dear brother and sister. So for those of you thinking I don't understand politics or I don't politics, no, I actually know more than you do. I spent over 60 million galvanizing all over Edo State all throughout last year, April this year. Plus, I'm still engaged. I have close to 100,000 people that I'm engaged with right now. Plus, I have a local team worth over at least 200 people team that I'm paying every month money, buying data and everything, posting, writing, communicating, working. Every local government, I have a representative right now doing something without a penny from Senator Monday, paying for them, supporting them. We roll out an advert, TV advert, audio advert, it costs money. I spend fortune going on TV, paying for it myself. And I know what is spoken, what is not spoken. I know I sit in the corridors of those who talk and the presence of those who talk. And I can tell you for a fact, do not underestimate a desperate man. In that case, we too must show desperation for us to be able to make the difference. We must be desperate to make the difference. We must be desperate like Obaseki to make the difference. And that's what I mean. So it worries me. It concerns me. Yes, Senator Monday must win because of us. For my own, make I talk am, for my own selfish interest, so that I go feel boast tomorrow and tell my children and children to come. That in Edo State, a child of nobody can be somebody because of the grace of God and the God of our ancestors. That is why. Fear not. For the spirit of fear is not in us. But God has given us sound mind and boldness. Sound mind and boldness. Boldness to challenge the known and the unknown. And sound mind to walk your way through it without fear or favor. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of boldness and sound mind. I am Labour Party man to the core. Obedient to the core. And full remain a Labour person. No change. Supporting Senator Monday. And this is what I was saying. Senator Monday is bigger than APC in Edo State. What Senator Monday represents is bigger than a party. It represents the hope and desire of the present Edo State and the future of Edo people. And it will make politics more interesting in Edo State. And that's why we, as Edolites, must look beyond the party, must look beyond its limited ability to communicate or not. We're not they choose English professor, and the ability to speak English language or a foreign language is not the true test of knowledge or true test of wisdom or true test of intelligence. It's just ability to speak a foreign language. How many of Nadu do speak Hausa or speak French? Does that make you dumb because you don't speak French? English language is not different from French or Spanish or Russian or Chinese. How many Chinese people will speak Esa? Or how many English people will speak Esa? But the true test of a man intelligent is in his compassion. It's in his compassion and his ability to care. That's where intelligence comes. And that's where you see wisdom. Senator Monday have full level of expressing his intelligence and compassion through his works. The Bible says, by their fruit we shall know them. And let's define it by their fruit. Who is Senator Monday? Senator Monday is a compassionate, caring man who cares about the average person. I'll give you one antidote story. Before, when he was running for senator seat, he went to a place. I can't remember the place directly now. He went to a place. Then they campaign. Then they tell and say, Senator, if you win, we not get what I can't do borrow force and everything. He asked how much. That day he paid for it without expecting them to vote for him or not. He paid that day. He said, that is it. Borehole. Now one. I don't do several borehole for people where they not even. He paid for that borehole. They did that borehole. Senator Monday doesn't have children in school in the state where you go and furnish the whole school with computer, laptop, do fence, do barbed wire, electricity, borehole, market, do things. That's a compassionate person by their fruit. That's what the Bible says. A man of grace. I know politics very well, not just in Edo State, but I also know politics very well in Edo State and the game that's been played on the ground. So victory for Senator Monday is bigger than victory for APC. Victory for APC is small compared to the ginormous victory that Senator Monday represents. I'm not an APC person, and I'm proudly supporting Senator Monday with everything, my time, my money, my energy, and my people. Because Senator Monday is bigger than APC in Edo State. In Edo State, what he represents is bigger. So we must fight. We must fight to defend him. We must fight to support him. But also we must be honest with ourselves to speak the truth so that they can hear. The Bible says faith cometh by hearing. So they can hear, so they can tighten up. They can hold up with both hands and fight fully, not blindedly with hope alone. Don't fight with just hope. Fight with fight. Fire with fire. So that's what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. We cannot outspend a city state governor because now state money they spend. We can't spend him. If we were to talk of spending, we can't spend a sitting state governor. We cannot control the security more than a sitting state governor. I know what I'm talking about. But we can beat him by outvoting him. We can beat him by outvoting him. And that's the truth. Look at what happened in last election. Peter Obi won Lagos State in a major landslide. But look at the way they rigged it. They reduced it to the point where it became negligent. Even Port Harcourt, River State, Peter Obi won it. But Wike turned it to something else. He gave it to Tinubu. That's the power of a sitting governor. So, please, I beg of you, ladies and gentlemen, we should not be complacent. You see, complacent make people weary. And when you weary, make you weak and make you blinded to simple things. And that is what me I'm worried about. Those little things. When you add one little thing there, one little thing there, one little thing there, when you put everything together, they become a big thing. And when it becomes a big thing, it becomes a problem. I've seen it. Go and ask Labour Party when they didn't take Akpata seriously. And that's the thing. So please, I beg of you. I know Edo politics and I know the campaign from little that I know about the Senator Monday campaign. Better than most. I'm closer to it. I see what's happening on the larger scale. I also know what the expectations are on the lower scale. I'm also seeing the PDP campaign. I'm a little bit closer to it, not much. But I know what they're doing. I know. I'll give one good example. There's a lady in Urom. He has a group. That lady, she have her own trade. She sell banana oil and everything as well. All the market in all of Asa land. When I was campaigning, I met her. I swear personally called this lady when they were trying to reach her. I swear personally called her. Say, come work with me. I was one that convinced this lady otherwise. I said, okay, talk to this leader. I gave her a leader number only to find out I know the leader very well. And now, after speaking to the leader, till today, they've not called her back. This is a woman in that Eastern with a group of close to about 3,000 to 4,000 market women. I know somebody else who's been a loyalist APC person to the core. I have a group of about 50,000 people. I've literally taken her to the leader, say, this lady, it must not come up from her hand. He helped Honorable Dennis win his election. Till today, they've not contacted her back. The guy who is now controlling Aswe social media, the guy, Jim, I can call his name, who's now controlling, was formerly working with Senator Monday. And because of this not following through or whatnot, it led to him now walking away from them. Now he's joined Aswe social media. Since he joined Aswe social media a few months ago, it's tremendously changed. I spoke to him. I begged him. And the same thing he said, there's no follow through. And many people who are trying to help this campaign are complaining that there's no follow through from the senators' campaign people. My dear brother, Kevin, wait, they host this show safe. How many effort Kevin don't do to reach the campaign? And they still not follow through. I know so many social bloggers who are also looking towards the messaging from the campaign. They have a lot of people. Engage with them. Engage with this social media elite who are doing all this social media thing. Engage with them. Say if Senator Monday not go, send Honorable Dennis, send the top players in the campaign. If Senator Monday no want to talk to the media people, should be talking to people like Kevin. Now English grammar, Kevin won't follow Kevin talk. Not the same thing when they talk, he go talk. Or a top executive in the campaign. They should be engaging all these social media people, talking to them one-to-one. If now one person did there, if now 20 person did there, That's what I mean. When Peter Obi was running, I hosted Peter Obi on live stream interview. He talked to so many people, so many places. Without your favor, he go talk grammar, talk English, talk everything combined. Nobody accuse him once. Why are they not engaging the social media people? We have communication strategy, this, we are head of that. All those people, we have all people like Kevin they should be talking to. So now, don't let us call as, let us be honest. You see, what they are doing in Eastern Land is great. Come to Benin, go to Edo North, go to Esako, go to Auchi, go to all those places. Come to Benin, come to Edo South. Then have you spoken to an average Benin person? They will tell you categorically, many of them are supporting a Benin man. Have you convinced them? 50% of the vote is in Edo South. Have you convinced them? Don't assume. In this politics, you not assume anything. Let us be realistic. As we only need about 5% of the vote from Eastern Land and another 5 or 10% from Edo North. Let's say generous, he get more vote in Eastern Land. Give him 10%. Another 5% from Edo North. Let's even make it a little bit more generous. Give him 30%. Or no, let's say give him 20% from Edo South, Edo Central. I mean to say. We give him 20%. Edo North, we give him another 10%. There's 30%. And in Edo South, there's guaranteed that actually we get another 30%. That 60% is one. That is it. Do your math. And there's high possibility, no matter how bad you reach, Aswe go still reach 20% of the vote in Eastern Land. No matter how bad you reach. Then in Edo North, no matter how bad you reach, you go get 10%. Obaseki is as terrible as people might think, is very, very strong in Edo South. As bad as it might be, if he gets 30% of the vote of Edo South, is won. That's 60%. As well as one. With a sitting governor. When you know the talk, say this. I say, make we wake up. This is not a contest of popularity. This is a contest of math and strategy. Mathematics and strategy. Naim. That is the fact. So there's a high possibility, say, Aswe go get reach 40% in Edo South. So if you get 40% in Edo South and you get 5% from Edo North, due to the fact of Oshomole and Philip Shaibu, say you get 5%. That's 45%. You only need 10% or 6%. You only need 6% of the vote, 51%. You don't win. So you need 6% from Eastern Land for him to win. Majority of the vote of the state, of Edo State, is in Edo South. So what are we talking about? This is math. This is not just wish-wash. This is mathematics and politics. So if we are realistic and we want him to win, these are the things we need to start. All of us who did this thing now. Call one person. No, let's make it realistic. Call 5 people within your locality in Edo State that will vote. Let's start with that. Tell them to call another 5 persons to tell them, saying Senator Monday they must support. Those are the kind of messages I'm talking about, communication. Not just doing crowd. After crowd come, they drink water, then they go.
Can we?
Thank you. I beg you, man. This thing,
thank you very much. Let me take caller. Thank you very much.
Olakoko, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. Sorry, I want to contribute to my little quarter.
Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Hello.
Even at the end, you go ahead. Go ahead. At the end.
Yeah, go
ahead. What
Dr.
I'll be analyzing.
Dr. N.
But for that your analysis, I'm not comfortable with that. Because if Africa can have 40% in the DOSAP, what about if the Okpebholo now also has 40%, with other percent going to get from the donors and the dosager? Who's going to win? Because from the look of things now, it's going to start in the DOSAP. Maybe after we have 40%, Okpebholo will also have 40%. Why 20% will be for the labor and all that? And at the end of the day now, the APC has a larger advantage in a donut, most especially. Okay, in a donut, in a ratio of 100, I can guarantee you that APC is going to get 75% in a donut.
That's
and
true.
the donut center, they are also looking at least 50 to 60%.
That's true.
In a donut center. In regards to the representatives they have on ground, they have a minister in a donut, they have a senator in a donut, they have the House of Reps in a donut. In a donut center, they have a House of Reps too. Also a senator. In a donut south, they have two House of Reps, two of them and Obiano and one there. And also with the influence of the issue Obaseki has been having with most of the Benin people. And regards to the other house that is also playing the other major role against Obaseki. You can see that, sir, with all due respect, this analysis, I'm not really comfortable with it because I'm just trying to open it the way it is. Most especially that Edo South. Answer is not going to run away with 40%. It's impossible.
I don't want to be comfortable with it, my dear brother. Let's stop right there.
Look at the people, the set of people. Sorry, sir, just give me 2 minutes. Sorry, sir. Look at the leaders that have been around Okpebholo. Hello?
Go ahead.
The leaders, all the leaders, the people that have structure, not the people that is following us, they are just lightweight. Or people that can easily wave at any time. But the leaders, the people that have structures, look at the stage. Every time they are doing their campaigns, look the stage. Look at the people that started this politics since 1990. They are all with Okpebholo. They have a very large influence on their people. Charitopo is there. Vomorio and one there. Israel is there from Orion. Billy is there from Orion. And Bosede is there in Ovia. And this other man, Dennis, is also there in Ovia as a sitting House of Reps. This battle is going to be easy for APC. It's going to be a free way for APC. I can guarantee you of that. With this my own analysis. I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you.
I don't need to,
Thank you, sir.
That's just my submission.
All right. Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution. Yeah, we just take this caller, then Chief ND, you just say 1 or 2 things, we call it a day. Hello, caller, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I would recommend some content to watch.
Great to I just want to contribute to my party talking. Understand? See, this election, I would like to say, I don't think the North say they want to give out 20 votes. Now, some opinion. Understand? In those facts, in our analysis, everything, the local government does this background. The two of them, it got the background. So where will they work on now? Now, one day, maybe before that weekend, by the grace of God. So the way we say go and things, all those things, maybe the president won't decide. It will reach. You understand? See, I don't believe all those they say most people don't come to me, they are calling campaign, all those things. I don't believe on. I believe on grassroots. What is that mosquito campaign? You understand? If I tell you what it may don't do, you know when we say man, You leave person say me leave work. You dey pay the salary wey they receive a month. Just go the campaign, they do things from door to door. You understand? For those part, where will be the battleground? Where be the Oredo and Kobaha? You understand? Now that much for the girl, but for Oredo Afna, Oredo Afna, APC is going second. For Oredo, Labour will give it Labour. And our lives are for this now. They are underground Labour Party member who say they don't make them on social media, but they have made up their mind they want to vote for Labour Party. They just did that. All those Idioma, all those lecturers, they all did that. You understand? So now those who never decide say who they want to vote for. Maybe they decide. Oh, you know what though? Labour PDP they're going to come third. You know what though? Ikobaka now this is the carry first, but it's going to be a battleground for Ikobaka. You understand? So I don't know. It's already finished. For our land is now, we don't get now. Modokba is already get 10 local government. 10 local government for grant now. You understand? So me, I don't believe all those others there, but because they come with their campaign, who want all those things. People, the rest voter who want to really vote, they do right at this village. Like my grandmother now, with this village, they want to come with their, that one you what is the media? You don't know. You know what they call all those phones. You understand? So people almost supposed to talk to they're inside the village. That's why they vote. Now the all those teachers who they carry newspaper and you don't voting day. That's what their answer, that's what their part of carry newspaper because they don't vote. If the people vote, their vote not vote. They respond their vote. You understand? So with me, I want to tell me I talk. Everybody calm down. You just have my party they talk all those things. So many people they call you the people. If you call your brother, your brother call his friend, all those things. You understand? But our land is now for grant now. Okpebholo doesn't get 10 local government. Down, straight ahead. And 10 local government not be saying a quick vote. You understand? Now big vote. You understand? So if the guy is not taking, Labour Party will come second, APDP will come third. But forget all those what APDP they do. If you see all those ones about the SSA, all our government workers, about the SSA, the NLB, all of them. Go check all of them. All of them are appointed for Obaseki. SA and SSA, go check all of them. Don't really follow about. See, I want to know breaking news. Between now till on the 4th of next month, this one will happen with PDP. You know what will happen? Obaseki will look back. You go look back, you know, say anybody will want follow him again. You can see the traditional rulers, the negate of those stars. They don't do a hide, they do a come and say there is supposed to be Okpebholo. Traditional, we can tell you, say, no worry, we don't support anybody, I pray for you, but all the pray, give and say, you are the next governor of those states. They don't hide that. Because why? What's about to do us, we will come from those stars. We will not take care from anybody. So we are focusing on Okpebholo. Or say, maybe, even to say, Edo Central, say they don't have Okpebholo, may not worry. May not worry. Because I have to say, when to say, person say, they don't know. Okpebholo, they don't know. What they don't know. What they don't know. They'll come call them. They'll come call them, they'll call you vote for them. You understand? So, not to vote for person who don't know. Not to vote for person who don't know. You understand? You understand?
Yeah.
So, now that's the thing.
Thank you very much.
People, my brother and sister, so I won't vote my vote, go give after go down. No. You understand? But with the those stars, we are ready, we are made up our mind. It's Okpebholo ahead. You understand? All that is going to be a battleground. This election, if it is not, they don't take care, they'll come forward. They'll come to us. Because there are some people who say they don't like those states. What about they can do them? They are on the low key. They don't want to come out. But on election day, they will pay them back. You understand? Because we don't want what happened for the last 8 years. Many people set again. Affliction will never arrive in those states again. Because Obama is an affliction to those states. It's a disaster to those states. There's nothing. Both Edo South, Edo Central, Edo North, no achievement, nothing. You take us backward. So we not allow that thing for bringing his friend after he was down. A man who cannot provide well for a community. Now he can say, you want to room me. Let's say you want to call me as a governor. If you can't do something in your home, in your own community, you can't feed your people. How can you feed the other people? When Okpebholo, as the head, you really get more rich, you really give people well, they give them school, all those things. That kind of money, because they cannot vote for her. Everybody, see, this election so, almost about 80%, they are using their resources to campaign for Okpebholo. Nobody they sponsor them. Like, nobody they sponsor to campaign. Yeah, I'm using my own resources to campaign. Because I don't want what happened to my people for the last 8 years, maybe 57 again. So I have to start now to work for it. You understand? So my money I not spent for monopoly, I'm not accountant. If you say I want one of those things, they're not being paid me for that 8 years so much before I spend. But I don't care about that one. I want my people's sanity. I want my people good mental health. In case and the environment will be clean. That's what I want. I mean, I'm abroad here now. They enjoy myself with this. But my family, if you really want to go out, no problem. You understand? So everybody, even though like Okpebholo, for me, before you come to media, you want to campaign. Me and Answer go Ekpoma, go do debate fair for that language. Before Okpebholo, you want to go any media, go any debate with anybody again. In fact, me and Okpebholo, we don't go any debate, we don't call any media. We are doing the work. When we go to the ground, so the normal people, you really see the pay. Then go to them, go campaign to them. And it's happening. When you see now, when we say APC they start their campaign, PDP now, all of them now, they're not shocked. Small time of enter media. You also remark this, enter media, really vibrate, really talk of nonsense things. All they want to do one focus on. Now they don't have a vigilante. You understand? And we are preparing for that. The Commissioner of Police of those states and the Commissioner of Police of Federal, they must stop any vigilante on that day. We don't want to see them for outside. We don't want to see them for outside. So those are we are going to protect for. If you see that they don't announce before the 13th, we will protect food. So all those vigilantes, we don't want to see them for outside on election day. Because all those people now about to go harm. Go give them gun, buy gun, give all those things. So, as my uncle told my brother told just now, so, Okpebholo, if we use almost about 4,000 votes, say we after go down, not the bad thing. So, we need more votes, not the campaign. Who never come out, they call them. The back side of the short card, can also to call almost about 15 people, 10 people. Enter WhatsApp, call, make friends, all those things. That's what they're doing. You understand? We recruit almost about 15 people. Now we recruit. Now we drop for work. So we don't worry. We pay the salary. They pay you every month. How much they pay now? 2,000, 7,000 they pay now. Now we pay now every month. They do just for them. So they can pay for Okpebholo door to door. And we are paying on the video and everything. And the people are responsive. And we are doing the normal things for you to do. Because without no intimidation and all those things. Before 12 o'clock on the 21st of September, now see the way the election will be. Now we'll see. And those are about that, you go cry, you go the first year, no will see tears. You go the first year, no will see tears. More continue now. If you like, you can almighty this thing, you can go campaign for those things. Line on the work. Because people, they have decided. People will punish, collect their land, nothing steals their roads. Do everything. Their market women use tickets, all those boy drivers use tickets for save their life. They are waiting for you on election day to show Obama the payback.
Thank you.
They want to give it the ticket. Now they want to give it on the 21st by voting for the Okpebholo.
Thank you, my leader.
So that is the conclusion.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So we just take this last call. Chief Dr. ND, you just say one or two things. We call it a day because you are still coming again. This call will be the last call for today. Hey, my leader, go ahead. Domo.
Hey, Olakoko International. Thank you very much. You are still having.
Where's it, sir?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Make I speak pidgin English. Our guy MD, thank you very much for the way you take the aside on the
campaign election.
Yes, we need to do more. Our leaders for us, they need to do more to appear for media. Not me say our principal always be there or the deputy governor will be. At least everybody hands should be on deck to make sure we drive all this the enemy of the state from our state.
Chop.
So what I want to show our Edo like this, whether it will be Afema or Isha or Benin, we are all one. If we face our history, we will say we are related. We are brothers and sisters in that state. So, however, you see this Obaseki, he never meant well for Edo people. He not mean well for Edo people at all. He preferred to spend money for Asada than how he wanted to develop the state. Imagine, 21st century, if rain fall for our Edo state, it will be like say the place now when we talk about the 17th century, 300 years backward. And so Edo state big. Now so Bemuka say do one. Now so Professor Abusani say do one. Even recently, now so Comrade Adam Shomole say do. You know, you don't get respect for elders. You don't get respect for parents. You don't get respect for children. You know, he has to the opposite. You don't get one to go respect. He and all the political pupils where they carry they go. He closes this as well without. Imagine a man that cannot even talk one word, but there you not be talking for your own language. So me, I just now say I can bet any amount, anything where they say me, I bet me I will bet. If APC, I mean, I'm not talking about it, we talk about Okpebholo now, because Okpebholo, the way I see him, that man will get that empathy, he gets compassion, he gets love, he gets feelings. In a man will say, if it is possible for him to eradicate poverty, come on for the whole of Edo people body, he will do one. You understand? So, what we will talk now is say, whether no, as far as Naisha, Edo State and FF vote and still go represent them for Senate, and since he has been there for the past 1 year and some months, he has been doing well, including Right Honorable Dennis with the house. That one has been doing well as well in Ovia Federal Constituency. So we don't get fear. If APC Okpebholo then could not win at all for win local government area at all for this upcoming election, now 15, minimum now 15. MD, if you want to take a bet, me I will take a bet. Though that one not mean will not work, we will not campaign. Especially we will do that, so we need to campaign with everything. Move and engage our people for back home, finance just as the way they do things. I know you during the days of Labour Party, I see them with everything. Even when they also the campaign, they run for government for other Labour. I see you that time, you know. So this time around, this will be. I don't think we are not tribalistic people. We know this. We are not tribalistic people. We not be tribal because. So whether because say Akpata will come, Akpata will not know. We are two people. Make I talk and all of the year. We are two people. Olumide Akpata. Olumide that one are Yoruba name. So we don't know. Today we say that worry. Next tomorrow Lagos. The next day say that from Edo State. Yes, if our back recognize and say na Edo State na Now, son of the soil, but not the son for the palace. So that one don't cancel one. We don't go that side. That one make you go relax. This time around, we need to make it a man be governor. And thank God we have found a very man where get the feeling, where they feel the pain of the people, where they try and make it do more. How they want to make sure say the people for those states come begin to bring a better life, begin to see better things as which the government supposed to provide, with the basic amenities. We will know how it be now. If the way since we see 8 years more past today, if the way this governor for Akwa Ibom they work, the way I left of labor they work for Abia State now, or the way they don't want to blame it, we can work this very well in Rivers. So many state government do work. If the way they say work for their 8 years, Obaseki do like that, will they complain?
No.
So Obaseki, we don't know. We don't know. So people will not fail no. We don't fail sure pepper. We want to bring a friend now where they got a great plan will come like Edo State. Then they say that time. Now one contract is coming become governor again. Those are all our friends of that I say affliction will not arise again for the second time. So Okpebholo is a child of destiny, a man with God grace be upon. You understand? Even how the ticket finish and all these things are grace. How you say unite the party after the primaries, all are grace. That one, it shows him, the man, the hand of God is upon him. And whether the devil likes it or not, come 12th of November this year, Okpebholo will be sworn as the governor of Edo State. And Obaseki will go today. He has a lot of things to go explain for EFCC and ICPC. How he takes Edo State money. So that's what I make a talk.
Thank you very much, sir.
Very much. All your advice will give us this evening. We not go program at all. They are very important for 90. So everybody, we need to do more. Mostly talk to our people back home. And APC leaders too. At least this platform, Olakoko platform, as one or two they come every time. I'll got make you see that try to come. Move that they try to come. Second, they give us, we will did that for here. If we hear for now the time, we'll see they give us more strength, more energy.
Thank you very much.
They give us more strategy how we want to work. As for Obaseki, that one they go lock up for that. What happened to this Ayofire shape for Ekiti? When they want to bring the deputy governor come to succeed that. Now what they want to do Obaseki? Obaseki, he go start for television on the 21st now. We all go stand for television. He go start. I think say soon. Why come to give the time around?
Thank you very much, caller. Where's it?
So
thank you. Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
God bless you. My regards to your family.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Chief Dr. Hemdi. Okay. Yours conclude the broadcast. Say one or two things we prepare for the next.
All right. Okay. I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody who come, who listen, who contribute, who ask questions, with the ones where they type questions too. I want to thank everybody for that. And I want us to go away today with one thing in mind, that both of us, me, Kevin, and every one of us, we agree on one simple principle, say we want Senator Monday to win. We want the grace, the man of grace to win, the man of destiny to win. We want him to win because of what he will represent to us, to our children, and many generations to come. This is a man that rose from nothing, from the ashes, that pulled himself up by the bootstrap, that became a man, a successful businessman, a philanthropist, a giver, a blessing, and now a senator, and by the grace of God, the next governor of Edo State. So what can I do? Singular. Now you need make you tell yourself. Not what Senator Monday can do, or nothing what Senator Monday should be doing. There's a lot of things is to be doing. There's a lot of things the campaign too supposed to do. But what can you do? It's now on to you. You, the caller, the listener, those who contribute, those who they listen, what can you do? Now, if I ask you as a suggestion, if you ask me, I say I would suggest this to you. If now one cap you feel buy, if now one even though na 10 t-shirts you feel print the 10 t-shirts, give to 10 different people, not the one abroad here or not the one in UK, Europe, America, or in Lagos, the one in that your own town, your own place, or pick a place. If you not fit do that, if not just call, you fit call. That's your friend, that's your cousin, that even the ones who you not like, self. Call that person. Tell them you are supporting Senator Monday. You want them to support Senator Monday. You want to talk to them about why they should support Senator Monday. If they are not already supporting Senator Monday. If they don't even believe he can win, convince them that he will win. But this is why they should support him. If you dare go, even if you dare do state there, you dare my own Uromi, my own Odugbe, speak to your neighbor. Speak to the ones you sure say that they go support Senator Monday. Check on them. Make sure say they never change their mind. Speak to the ones who you know see they don't even 1 year APC, let alone support Senator Monday. And tell them why. Tell them who Senator Monday is. He's a child of nobody. Tell them your child, your children too, it's a child of nobody. But Senator Monday represents me and your children. That one day, your own child, if not you, if you're a young person, if not you, your own child. Now one day want to dream. Since you won't be local government councillor or chairman or house of rep or senator or governor. When they come, they say, not go school rich. He not come from better big family. He they don't know him or this or that. How would you feel? Senator Monday represents me. He represents you. He represents the hope and the future of Edo State for the next generation and generation to come. That a son, a child of nobody can be somebody in Edo State. And that is the true meaning of Edo State. The vision and the fulfillment of Edo State is for everybody, regardless where they're from, who they are, or what they have. That vision and promise of Edo State. And Senator Monday is the embodiment of it. If you go back to the days of Ambrose Ali and see why Ambrose Ali put a lot of structure in place from university and a lot of things so that a child of nobody can rise from the bottom to the top. That is what the goal of Ambrose Ali was. And Senator Monday is a living testimony of the greatness of Ambrose Ali. That a child of nobody can be somebody. I'm supporting Senator Monday because Senator Monday represents who I am. I have 2 degrees, a master and a PhD. I'm very okay, thank God. But the people will go tell and I say, Senator Monday, not fit talk this, not fit do this, not fit do this. Waiting that one be for your body. Waiting he give you. I rather have, even at this point, my grandfather don't speak English. Oh, he's the most wisest man. Go and ask for the Akomokan family in Odugbe. They will tell you. Would you say my grandfather is an illiterate because he didn't speak English? My uncles, who are great with wisdom, intellect, compassion, and care. If they run Edo State, they will do better job than what Obaseki have done, even better than Oshomole. Would you say they are not caring? They are not compassionate? So if you truly believe in Senator Monday, pick up the phone, start making that calls. Tell somebody else to make that call. And let's just start calling everybody. Say vote Senator Monday. And that is my final piece of word. I believe that this election, Senator Monday will win. But I'm not taking it for granted. And so you too should not take it for granted. Because I'm not. You too, you shouldn't take it for granted. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm in this show. That's why I talk to everybody about Senator Monday. So God bless you. And my dear brother, Olakoko Kevin, God bless you for this. And God will reward each and every one of you.
Amen.
Abundant. Thank you so much. And good night, everyone.
Amen. Thank you very much, my Chief Dr. Hemdi. So I know we have you again. So all my people we watch, I appreciate everyone for your time. Thank you very much. This matter na also be work. So now we'll get a lot of points, a lot of things for these broadcasts. Yeah, Goddess, I miss you, and I don't know why you don't see the notification of time. So, all right, see you all for the next broadcast. Thank you. Thank you. So you, whenever they make call, carry phone, begin the call 1 or 2 person. Now also be work. Okay? Now also be work. Carry phone, call 1 or 2 person. Now something you did do so. Okay? Olakoko day here, we are day here. Many things they media, but I say now Ogyomba must go a day. And my own part. Now still they do so. So make everybody also be when they comment, God bless you. Now when they like, God bless you. So by the end of the day, we will go celebrate Okpebholo, Honorable Dennis Idahosa. Thank you all. And if they disappoint all these hours, say they not quit work, people they will go responsible. The many go congregate Taju and the rest of them. The many where we will go for Procos. Okay? Bye everyone. See you for the next broadcast.